guys, welcome back here to the King Ellie Show. As you guys are informed, I like to update you guys every couple days in the community, so you guys know I'm in the process of moving. So my normal setup will be for a little bit, maybe about another 3 or 4 weeks. Because again, I told you guys my house will be closing on around June 22nd, so I'll be at my brother's house for the next about 2 or 3 weeks, starting Friday. So right now, no more internet. So I returned my Spectrum package. So wasn't planning on doing any videos until like next week, Monday. I'm at my brother's house and have the internet back up. I can do my thing. But my man JDfromny206, as you guys know, he's the reason why I started doing my wrestling podcast here on YouTube. I've been watching this guy since his WrestleMania 28 review. That's the first time I found JD on YouTube, because at that time he was still doing like Call of Duty, and I came across. I was looking for just WrestleMania 28 preview and predictions, just looking for that, and then I came across JD, and I liked his content. Since that point in, I've been supporting the man. I've not missed it off the script. I've watched all his wrestling videos. I was not planning on doing anything until, again, like I told you guys, at least next week, Monday. I was going to keep updating you guys in the community on some polls and stuff. But then again, yesterday my man got called out by Ryan, as people call him Ryan Satan here on YouTube, or Ryan Satin. He works for Fox Sports. He does the backstage stuff for the the Fox show they have on Fox Sports. He does the backstage stuff. So he was calling out JD about his tweets, about him being negative after we had the passing of the famous Japanese wrestler over the weekend. She was like 22 years old. She was being bullied, and she ended up killing herself due to being bullied. So Ryan Satin was trying to say, "Oh, JD, your negative comments you should learn from the deaf." I'm like, bro, you can't involve somebody else passing as your excuse to say JD should tone down what he does on YouTube. Listen, the man, again, like he says, he's gotten to his point by being himself. You can't force somebody to change. If you feel like he shouldn't be the way he is, you can't force somebody to change. I mean, JD, again, like any of his videos, he's never going to lie to you. He's always straight to the point. Either you like it or you don't like it. You don't have to watch his YouTube channel. You don't have to watch his wrestling. There's other wrestling people in the community. But if you like what he does, you support him. Like I support him. I like what he does. Again, does he cross the line in my opinion? Again, we're going to get to Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman part here. But you shouldn't take a 30-second clip of a video that's like 2 hours long and then like, oh, that person's bad. Watch the whole 2 hours. Don't just take a 30-second clip and then judge somebody off a 30-second clip. Watch the whole video. Again. So Ryan Satin was trying to use that as like, oh, JD, you should change what you've been doing. I'm like, no, you can't make somebody change. If you don't like what his comments are towards you, just leave it alone. Like I said, just, again, move on. Again, you're in a different position than JD is. I mean, Ryan Satin, you have a position that every probably wrestling fan would want to be in. You're working for WWE. That's like mostly probably anybody's dream that's doing wrestling content here on YouTube. Your dream is probably to work for WWE. You're working for WWE. Why are you letting JD bother you? Move on with your life, bro. Now, as we're going to get into what the video was about here, which is about Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman. Now, I don't know if anybody else is calling out JD while we're recording this video, but so far, Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman have had their share of thoughts on JD about his tweet. This literally was a video that JD did, like literally, when was it dated? This was like dated. Let me see. Let me pull up when I had it was dated. Oh, we got Miss Sonya Deville now also calling out JD. I'm trying to see, when was this video that they used from JD? When was this? Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. Cause Alexa Bliss. Thank God my Echo Dot is packed away. Cause I got tired of hearing Alexa Bliss. Anytime I say Alexa Bliss, freaking Echo Dot would freaking go off like crazy. So let me pull up the video here. Where was the tweet? Hold on one second, guys. Or did she delete it already? All right, hold on, guys. So, first of all, the tweet came from JDNY206's burner account. This video, hold on one second, guys. I just want to get when the date was. I don't want you to play the sound. I'll read you what it was. This was from May 14th, 2020. So, this is probably like a last week's SmackDown or something that JD did this. Okay. So, my opinion on this. Now, what JD said in the video, I've already heard it a couple of times. Pretty much, again, Alexa Bliss is not the greatest women's wrestler. I told you guys that. She's one of my favorite wrestlers.
I'm not sure about that.
My sister's Echo Dot is still plugged in while we're still packing the move. let's go back to Bliss. So Bliss is not the greatest women's wrestler. To me, she's great on the microphone. She's better at cutting promos. But again, if you're not naturally born into a wrestling, like again, Alexa Bliss is okay. Echo Dot, don't go off. I mean, Bliss was she was a former gymnastics. She was former gymnastics, so she was not brought up as a wrestler. Paige was brought up as a wrestler. We know Paige was brought up as a wrestler. She's better wrestler than Bliss. And she's got better on the microphone when she was cutting promos. So, to me, that's right. You can call out Bliss about her wrestling. She's not a great wrestler. She's not better than probably Sasha Banks. I don't say she's better than Charlotte Flair. No, I say she's better than Charlotte Flair. Would I say she's better than Bayley? Not better than Bayley. That's factual. We can say that Bliss is not the greatest women's wrestler in the ring. She's not. She's better on the microphone. Okay? Now, for JD to go and say that Bliss probably sucks in bed as she sucks as a wrestler. Now, I think that's too far. But again, I would say at that point, watch the whole video. Why did he bring that up? Again, I wouldn't just say just take the full 30 seconds and then judge the man off a full 30 seconds. Watch whatever he was saying and then you maybe can connect the dots. Okay? So it's probably was brought up about SmackDown. What happened on SmackDown? Did they not face the Iconics? Now, 4 of those women in the Nikki Cross is probably the best wrestler out of the 4 that was in that ring. Now you have Bliss and Nikki Cross versus the Iconics. Is that a match that you want to sit down and say that's going to be a 5-star match? No, that probably would not be a 5-star match. That'd probably be like a match that you would like. Okay, some DVR. I'd probably fast forward it. That's just being honest. You would probably fast forward the Iconics versus Nikki Cross and Bliss. Would you not fast forward? I would too. So that's probably what JD was bringing up. Again, we know Bliss had concussion issues. She was not wrestling on the regular. She was maybe she was in a tag team match and doing like maybe 2 or 3 moves because she had concussion history. That's true. So she was not wrestling as much as she used to wrestle in the past because of her concussions. That's true. So, in my opinion, JD's thoughts on Bliss, that she sucks that she sucks in the ring as probably what she does in bed. You know, I wouldn't say that, but then again, JD's humor. You know what you're getting when you go into JD's channel. You're getting humor, you're getting comedy. Because again, these shows are not great. So his job is to entertain you while reviewing SmackDown or reviewing Monday Night Raw. That's what he's doing, trying to entertain you to get you through the pandemic right now. Again, like SmackDown and Raw are not great. We can agree with that. Raw and SmackDown are not great to watch right now. So his job is to entertain you to get you through these times. Now, if I'm Bliss, honestly, just probably doesn't. I mean, does this affect her? I mean, if it didn't affect her, she wouldn't have tweeted out about this affecting her. Because again, you wouldn't have tweeted if it didn't affect you would tweet this out. Now, let's just get to some of the tweets that Miss Bliss had to say. Respond to JD's tweet. All right, so Miss Bliss said, "Normally, I ignore his arrogance because all he wants is to be recognized by bashing me. But excuse me, sir. How dare you disgrace my work in such a disgraceful way?" Now, again, like I said, she even told you right there, she would not comment on this. But again, I think the part with JD talking about her sucking in bed would probably be the reason why she commented about this. So we had Sonya Deville tweet out, "I pray I run into this dude one day." Let's be honest, girls. You girls would, honestly, in public, would you guys probably hit JD? No, because you'd get sued by JD for hitting JD. Like, we know you're not going to probably hit JD if you saw him in public. Now, Mr. Braun Strowman. This was funny because JD actually responded back to Braun Strowman. Let me bring up JD's tweet responding to Braun Strowman. Because Braun Strowman, wow, look. If you type in JD, it says JD's a racist. That's crazy, bro. Freaking Twitter. JD's tweet to Braun Strowman. Okay, where's JD's Twitter? Oh my god, did they take down JD's Twitter? Okay, here's JD. I was about to say, did they take down JD's Twitter? Hold up, crap. Alright, JD's tweet to Braun Strowman. I'm trying to find his tweet because he's been retweeting people like crazy. He's been quote tweeting people. Okay, this is Braun Strowman. This is sad ass Mark. Oh my goodness. I'll respond back to you in a second. Hold on, Brody. I'll text you in a second. Alright, so Braun Strowman says, "This sad ass Mark talking like he even knows what it's like to share a bed with a woman. He should probably stick to talking about wrestling because he doesn't know shit about it either, but at least he can pretend he does. Oh, and eats Hot Pockets from his mom." So JD goes and says, I don't know pro wrestling coming from a guy that can rarely do it well to begin with. That's true. Now, maybe that would be factual true. Because again, I think maybe if Braun Strowman was on NXT, maybe he would be able to do more stuff than what he does now. But again, Braun Strowman's not the greatest wrestler in the world either. That's factual. I know that whatever show you perform on is the laughing stocking on the industry. What a monster take from the anti-bully campaign. Here goes. Here guys, effing pathetic. So I don't think anybody else has tweeted JD that JD did quote tweet Paige, because Paige was like, oh, this is an issue with cyberbullying here. JD's an issue with cyberbullying, whatever. So JD retweeted back to Paige. It's not bullying, Paige. I'm a bully from criticizing pro wrestling. If any of you did your research, like I said, watch the whole video, and instead of just taking 30 seconds from a video, you would actually retweet and quote tweeted that this was a mocking of my name. Okay. Then JD goes and says, I'm actually one of the advocates for women's wrestling getting better, which is true. JD, I mean, again, like I said, watch the whole video. You can't just take 30 seconds and then criticize the guy for 30 seconds. Watch the whole video. But it's JD. JD's not everybody's cup of tea. Again, I watch him to do is entertaining. I've been watching the guy since WrestleMania 28. So in my opinion, I've always followed him. Again, he's my cup of tea. If he's not your cup of tea, don't watch it. So, in my opinion, what JD said about Bliss and Braun Strowman, again, they're not the greatest wrestlers in the world. We all know that. So, we'll see what happens going forward, man. It is what it is. If I was Braun Strowman or Alexa Bliss, I'll go off Echo Dot. Again, what are you being mad at? You're millionaires. What are you being sad at about a guy tweeting behind a keyboard when you're a millionaire? Shouldn't affect you, right? Do you see LeBron James responding to people? You know, I'm sure I'm sure Bliss and Braun Strowman have probably not had as worse as LeBron James has had been tweeted before. Go back and look at some of LeBron's tweets that he's been tweeted at about being LeBron compared to Bliss and Braun Strowman. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. You guys give me your thoughts down below about what your thoughts on JD from NY206. Do you support what the man does or you don't support what the man does? Again, next Monday, we should be back to being normal with the uploads while I'll be at my brother's house and having internet. I was just literally just not about to do this video, but again, it's JD, so I've got to show my support towards JD. So if you like the video, comment down below, subscribe. Next week, Monday, we're back to our normal schedule. Again, Behind the Curtain from last week was uploaded already on Spotify and Anchor if you guys want to go back and listen to them. My thoughts on Double or Nothing. The Stampede match, to me, honestly, saved the show. But I was going to give it a 6, but that match brought it up. So I'll give it a 7. So Double or Nothing was a decent show. MJF against, what's the dude's name? MJF and Jungle Boy was the best match of the night. So I'll give you guys more updated thoughts on that next week when I'm back to doing my regular stuff. I'll give you guys my full thoughts. So catch you guys back here next Monday, but I will still be doing stuff in the community, giving you guys my thoughts on whatever is going on in the community. So like the video, comment down below, subscribe, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. I still have not done nothing on TikTok, but at least you guys are following. The TikTok for me down below is just the King Ellie Show on TikTok. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all down below. Catch you guys back here next Monday. And lay off my man JD, bro. Lay off my man JD.